on Friday. Loads of them. I stood outside for ages watching. You were too scared, remember? Came down here with Mum like a baby.
I didn't know.
Enough, boys. For goodness sake, stop it. Now stay here while I get the rest of the things.
No. When Tommy gave him his dandy last week, you wouldn't even let me read one page. This is mine. I swapped 2 pieces of shrapnel for it, so you'll not have a look.
You're such a bore, George. Just let me share. You won't even notice. I'll read over your shoulder.
Yes, I will. I always do. You breathe down my neck and make stupid comments about how I read slowly, and just let me read my comic on my own.
Sorry. I didn't. I was. It's gonna be all right, George. You know. It's gonna be all right. Dad'll be fine, you Wally. You know what he's like. You know how strong he is. Do you remember when he beat Tommy's dad in that arm wrestle? Mr. Redmond is the size of a tank. Those Nazis won't know what's hit them. Besides, those are planes out there. Daddy's not in the rack. I bet you anything. He'll be tucked up in some binker, drinking tea with 4 sugars. Big reckon.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably drinking tea. And I bet our boys will give him a proper fight out there.
Too right. I can just hear them on the wireless already. Mass German deaths and ferocious plane fighting for pepper.
Where is that girl? It's been over 10 minutes now. She should have left as soon as she heard the siren. It takes 5 minutes from the church hall to here with a bit of pace on you. 5 minutes, that's all.
Mum, stop worrying, she'll be fine. She said she'd come straight back when the siren sounds. She probably just got held up. She said it gets really crowded because everyone wants to get home.
Yes, you're right. I just panic. I hate it when she goes to these dances. There's a bloody war going on. Anything could happen to her.
Open the door, would you? It's freezing out here. For goodness sake, Mother, I'm fine. I'm sorry it took me so long. Judy and I got stuck right at the back of the crowd coming out of the hall. Honestly, you should have seen it. It was madness. And then Judy's heel snapped on the way home. Honestly, it's been a nightmare.
I really wish you wouldn't make light of it like that, Evelyn. You have no idea what's going through my mind. I was worried sick. How can you just joke around about it?
I'm sorry, Mum. I didn't mean to worry you. It's just... I didn't think. I'll get back quicker next time.
Next time. Don't you worry, there won't be a next time. No, that was your last dance for a while. You are staying in from now on.
What? You can't do that. That's not fair. Everybody goes to the dances.
Elizabeth Jones doesn't go. I know for a fact that Mary stopped her going as soon as the war began.
Elizabeth Jones? Oh, for goodness sake, Mother. Elizabeth Jones has never been anywhere in her life. The only boy she bothered about dancing with is Charles bloody Dickens.
You watch your tongue, young lady.
Mum, can you stop it? George is getting upset. Can you just talk about tomorrow something, please?
Yes, I'm sorry. So, Was Ted there? And what is that supposed to mean?
Yes, Ted was there. No, I did not dance with him. And no, I will not be marrying him.
Is that what I asked? You really do have some cheek, young lady. You think you've forgotten your age and place to hear the way you speak to me.
Maybe it's all the extra vegetables she's been eating.
What's that, George?
Maybe it's all the extra vegetables she's been getting from the greengrocer. Might have made her brain squishy. That's what Richard says to his mommy so he doesn't have to eat anything. What? You know what I'm talking about. We keep seeing her going to the back of the greengrocers. Remember on the way back from school when we went to Tommy's house?
No, we don't, George. Stop it.
Boys, what are you talking about?
Nothing. George just must have been making something up. He got confused or something.
No, I didn't. Why are you lying? We saw her at least twice last week, and then again the week before. I thought it was odd because Evie doesn't like her vegetables, but Arthur said not to make a fuss, so I didn't. Maybe that's why she's being so rude. Too many vegetables. I think we should all stop eating them.
Will somebody please tell me what on earth is going on?
Look, George is obviously just making up stories to try and entertain us, aren't you, George?
George doesn't lie. Do you, George?
No, I don't. Arthur always gets found out, so there's no point.
Evelyn? What are you doing going into the back of the greengrocers? And don't you lie to me because I will know.
I didn't...
I said, don't lie. Well, you must have really thought this one through. I can't even imagine how much planning it would take to seduce a married man. Oh, what gossip you must have created amongst your friends. You must really be the centre of attention now.
It's not like that.
You know, it's all beginning to fall into place. Maggie Russell came into the bakery last week when I was working, and according to her, William's wife, Mary, is away at the moment visiting her family, but of course you know all about this, don't you? They live in the countryside, correct? And he suggested that she take a break for a while, because we all know how dangerous the city can be during the war. I thought it was a wonderful idea at the time. How thoughtful of him, I remember thinking. And now it all makes sense. You know, I've been wondering about those nights when you come back home late from Julie's, claiming to have been studying. I should have known it was too good to be true.
I don't understand.
Oh, is that right? And exactly what is it about your sordid little situation that I don't understand?
It's not sordid. I love him.
Love! You love him! Don't make me laugh, Evelyn.
I knew you'd be like this. I'm not a child, Mother. You can't tell me how I feel.
You are 16, Evelyn, and you have not got a clue.
You're so predictable. Is that the best you've got?
I'm sorry.
No. That's about right, isn't it? Don't try and understand me. That's far too much effort. Just blame it on my age. What's a wonderfully easy way out?
Don't you dare try and turn this around. You have done this, Evelyn, right? You have created this disaster all by yourself, and now it's us that have to pick up the pieces.
And what pieces are they?
Gossip, Evie. The stairs. Every time we walk down the street. Hushed whispers about that poor woman who can't control her children or teach them to behave like decent human beings. I have seen what gossip like this can do to a family, and you have no idea.
Stop it, please.
Sorry, boys, you shouldn't have to be hearing this. I can't believe you've done this to us. You really have no idea of the implications, do you? How can you be so naive?
I'm not naive. Would you stop trying to blame us on my age? It's all you ever do. If I ever do anything wrong, it's because I'm so young. This has nothing to do with the fact that I'm 16 or 17 or even 25 for that matter. You can't help who you fall in love with.
You can help whose back door you sneak into. This kind of thing takes planning, Evelyn.
I didn't plan it. I didn't. I swear.
Well, then exactly how did it come about? And why is for you.
Well, no, he's not.
Arthur knew something. When George started talking about the greengrocers, he tried to keep him quiet. Why? What does he know? Arthur, why didn't you want George to tell us about the greengrocers?
This is ridiculous. He doesn't know anything.
I want to know what you have been putting into their heads.
Putting into that? Who do you think I am?
I don't know, Evelyn. I really don't know. What does he know?
For goodness sake.
What does he know?
Fine. Arthur and George saw me going into the greengrocers a few weeks ago and didn't understand why, and so... But Arthur worked out the gist of it and threatened me that he'd tell you, and so I said that if he did, I'd tell you that he'd been skipping school.
Evie, you promised, only if I told.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to involve you in that.
You've been skipping school.
Not all the time, just some days. I hate that place, Mum. It's boring and it's pointless, and I'd rather be fighting with Dad anyway.
Don't you say that. Don't you dare say that. It's bad enough that they've taken your father and they're not having you as well. You have to go to school, Arthur. There isn't a choice involved.
Just leave it, Mum. It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. Your education is the only way that any of you are going to get out of this town, so I would say that it matters a lot.
That's what all of this is about, isn't it? You can't stand the fact that you didn't quite get the life you wanted, so you're trying to force it on us instead. You don't understand how I could get myself into this situation, because you don't understand how it feels to be in love. Did you ever really love Dad? Or did you just settle because you couldn't quite afford anyone else?
So you want a little tramp?
Stop it!
You have no idea what I've done for you, none! You think you have the right to come on. Somebody turn out the lights! Is everybody okay? George? Is that you?
Mum, we're over here.
Everybody just stay still and quiet. It'll be over soon. Siren stopped going now, so that I didn't want to wake you up. You were quite beautiful when you were young. Everyone used to say to me, she'll break hearts one day. Didn't realise it was a warning.
I didn't mean to hurt him.
No. I know you didn't. You will. You do see that, don't you? Your father doesn't even know that I keep these in here. When we packed everything up, he said, only the vital documents. There's no room for sentimentality in that shelter. I couldn't bear for these to be destroyed. I always thought you'd do something wonderful. I used to think to myself, a nurse, maybe a teacher, perhaps even a doctor. I let myself get a bit carried away. It was only because I couldn't bear the thought of you turning out like me. Don't get me wrong, Evelyn. I do love your father, no matter what you might think. And I know I've been lucky. I had a good life, 3 wonderful children. I could have had more. when my father died, and we lost everything, I swore to myself that I would never let my children suffer like that. I wanted you to have the opportunities that I never had, to really make something of your life, and not just settle like everybody I ever knew had. Made a foolish mistake.
I know, but I can't stop loving him.
Yes, you can, and you will.
He doesn't even love her. He never did. The only thing keeping them together is some stupid piece of paper.
That is enough. That little bit of paper, Evelyn, no matter how pointless it may seem to you, is enough.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's not, Evelyn, it's just life. We are in the middle of a war. This is the time to be clinging on to loved ones, not tearing people apart. There's enough of that going on out there without us bringing it into our own home. To tell you, you have to do. You will go to his house today, and you will tell him that it is over, and you will walk out of that shop and never go back, not once. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry, Mum.
It's done now.